How could I, in a world where I don't know anything, and I learn all my life, and I realize over and over again that I don't know anything, that I am ignorant, that we are ignorant, that humans have been ignorant for so long, that we still don't know some very basic things about the seas around and under us, about the space that is...
Yeah, guys, we know less. I don't know if this is true, actually, okay? I don't know if this is true, but I heard so many people wiser than me saying that we know less about the seas. Where is this?
That I am ignorant, that we are
Like when it comes to the
ignorant, that humans have been ignorant
deepest part of the oceans, we are more ignorant about that than the surface of the moon.
for so long, that we still don't know some very basic things about...
Like this, more than 80% of our ocean is unmapped. Yeah, like the entire moon is mapped, unmapped, unobserved, and unexplored. 80%. Think about this. This is like on planet Earth, 80% of our ocean is unmapped, and the entire surface of the moon is mapped. Isn't that crazy that we know more about the surface of the moon than the surface of our own planet? Oh wow, $5 super chat by Varun. I accept every profit as long as it is not last profit. Wait, that's a very important question, Varun. I never wondered if Apostate Prophet considers himself to be the seal of all prophets. And thank you so much for the super chat. Yes.
About the seas.
That's a very important question, actually. We should next time. Maybe Apostate Prophet could clarify here in the live chat. Wait, congratulations to Armin too for what? Yeah, for reaching 200 patrons. Guys, link to our Patreon in the description. Yeah, you were thinking about that too?
Around and under us, about the space that is above us or around us. How could...
Another thing that frustrates me that we don't know much about yet is the goddamn brain. How is it? Imagine how complicated the brain is that we still don't know how it operates. Guys, we don't still yet know how our brain stores information. Like, okay, so for example, if I look at this, right? If I look at this and then I put it away, and now I imagine that image in my head, like I'm imagining it right now, okay? I can see it. I'm seeing it right now. I'm imagining. Yep, I see. Yeah, I see it. Okay, so that means that image is stored in my brain right now because I can clearly see that image right now. I'm imagining it and I can see it. Okay, so that means that there's data in my brain that stores that information, and we have no idea what's the format of that. Like, we don't know what format that data is stored in. Like, there's somewhere in our brain that image is stored, like, like zeros and one in a computer, and we have no idea, and we cannot deconstruct the connectome in my brain to translate the information of that skull in my image into like anything else. Like, we cannot extract that information. So that we have no idea how our brain collects, stores, and processes information. And this is a brain that is just right. We have access to it. And we could do whatever we want with it. Like, we could, it's like not like we know what happened like a millisecond after the beginning of Big Bang, which is something that happened so long ago, and still somehow we figured that out. But the brain that is right here in front of us, and we still don't know how it operates. Sorry, I'm getting a text. That's why my mic is acting up. Isn't that crazy that we don't know that? Like, just do stuff with it. I don't like, it's just right here. The brain is right here. How could we not figure this out? But it just shows how complicated the brain is that we haven't figured that out.
Could I be sure that in this ignorant world, in this flawed world where we constantly make so many decisions that turn out to be complete failures, how could I be sure that I have the right answer and that I was by coincidence, by a chance, by a blessing, born into the right one, the right answer. How could I possibly believe that? We still don't know how the brain.
By the way, this is why Muslims are obsessed. Many Muslims are obsessed with converts who, against all odds, converted to Islam. And this is why Christians are also obsessed with Christian converts, right? Because they use them as verification that what I believe in must be true. Because some of them think this, some of them get terrified about thinking what AP is saying, right? So imagine if you're a Christian and you're like, wait, so I believe in Jesus, but I was born in a religious, like Christian dominant society. So maybe I just believe in Jesus because I just happen to be born here. So when you see all of a sudden, I don't know, a Muslim converting to Christianity in Iran, they're like, see? Okay, no, okay, see, he gets it. He gets it. So Jesus must be Lord. If that guy in Iran is converting to Christianity, see? Okay, that's proof Jesus is real. Jesus is real, okay? I might be biased, but what about that guy? What about that guy? And this is what Muslims do as well, right? This is why Muslims are obsessed with converts to Islam. You see that blonde, blue-eyed American woman who converted to Islam? I'm not obsessed with that because that's a fetish of mine or something. I'm not, no, this is just proof that Islam is real, okay? This is like Islam is real because why would she convert to Islam? Like, look at it. Against all odds, she converts to Islam. Okay, so yeah, I might be biased, but what about her? Okay, and excuse me while I go take care of myself thinking about blonde Muslim converts.
Brain really works. We're making progress. We've begun to figure it out quite recently, and we're making a lot of progress. But we still don't properly understand much of the brain, which is us, which is our motherboard. What we understand.
See, somebody's confirming. Well, not confirming, but giving us an example. Safirs is saying, when I was a Muslim, I used to be like, yes, when I watched a video about Yusuf Estate's conversion story. Yes. This is like a validation that a lot of these people need.
Far from it is that we humans make many judgments and have made many judgments in history that are incredibly wrong, but we always think that we are onto something. And we rather want to feel safe and comfortable about our beliefs.
Ignorance is bliss when it comes to challenging social issues.
Instead of inquiring further and admitting that we may be mistaken or that we may have been mistaken. Because why challenge and risk changing everything when we can just accept our assumptions and go with the flow without disturbing the system which works?